Hey Hannah, it's Friday again. Coincidentally, I've learned about Chinese stock during my toot this week. Chinese stock is a periodic respiration that consists of a cycle of deep breath, shallow breath, and no breath. It commonly occurs in people who have apnea, which is respiratory problem issue. It also occurs to people when they reach the end stage of their life. It is difficult for me to picture what will happen after my body stops breathing. So from the scientific papers and human anatomy knowledge, I learned that after our body stops breathing, the circulatory system, which is the system that pumps of blood around our body, stops circulating blood around and support the survival of our organs. And then our body temperature becomes colder and colder. Our muscle tenses up from the loss of nutrients from the blood, and the loss of cell muscle integrity. So our body become rigid. Cell membrane will start breakdown and release these digestive enzymes, which leads to self-digestion. And the natural flora in our body will spread everywhere and that's when it starts decomposing. That's roughly how what happens on the scientific side. From here, our physical presence gradually disappear from this world here. But after Monday, I couldn't help but rethink what will happen when our cycle ends. Where will our soul go? And is there something after this life? And right now it feels like a roller coaster ride in the carnival. You pay your bill, you pay the ticket, get onto the ride, experience the exhilaration, and when it ends, off you pop. And that's the end. Just like a wall, all of a sudden it's just in your face. I remember us having this conversation about afterlife vividly. And yes, I can pronounce vividly. Not that vivacity that you wrote. I remember me saying that no heaven, no hell, no sins or no virtues, nothing's waiting on the other end, no God or no incarnation, and no afterlife. But Hannah, as you have said in the last video, Jassie is just another small speck of sand in this turbulent world trying to grab onto something, and she desperately wants to grab onto something or someone she can trust or believe. After all, the tireless hiker still gets exhausted, and she does want to rest on that careless hand because she is so tired. I do not want prayer to purify my sins from purgatory into heaven, or think about the day of judgment, whether I'm righteous enough to go to Jannat or sinful enough to go to Jahannam, or perhaps starting another endless cycle until reaching Nirvana, the end of suffering. But I want to believe in something. After our body disintegrates, that is not an end. There is a place for our souls, and they are being looked after and in a much better place. Like how these beautiful souls deserve. I'll see you on Monday, Hannah.